Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How are you guys doing this evening? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Trixie. Welcome to my channel. I want to make these couple announcements. Now, the first announcement is if you don't like my energy, you know what to do. Just hit the button. You know what I'm saying? Please follow the YouTube community guidelines. Also, I am going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a deck of tarot cards, a piece of jewelry, or a sample from TikTok. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers that support my channel, because one of the things I would share is that, you know, not to go anywhere, Cancer, but for some of you Cancers, I just want to let you know that people are not going to always like you or support you. Don't overcompromise. Don't change. Don't sit up there, you know, alternating your life goals, and it's your life. You ever seen some people go their whole life and they get old, and then God bless them, they pass away. They never lived their dream. They never did what they wanted to do. They missed out on opportunities and a lot of potential, and was never able to tap into spiritual and physical talents because the influence of other people, or because of other people's opinions of what they think a person should do with their life. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, let's get ready to tap in. Cross watchers, you are welcome as well. Once again, please only take the messages that resonate. So let's see what's going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see, what's the energy? What's the start of this energy? What's going on with Cancer? Ooh! The first card that came out, Cancer, and I like this card, the Ace of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. You got a new financial opportunity coming your way, Cancer. The universe will want you to know that you need to take action. You understand what I'm saying? And taking action doesn't mean you following others. The Ace of Pentacles is like an opportunity is going to be presented to you that's going to open up a new pathway for you. The universe is asking you to be grounded. So whatever financial opportunity you get, please don't tell everybody. Please move discreetly. Please don't draw a lot of attention to yourself, no matter what people say, because what's going on, Cancer, is that you're about to open up new energy due to manifestation, due to your hard work, due to you understanding that in order to tap into new talents, you got to develop new skills to discover those talents. For a lot of my Cancers out there, you got a lot of people that say they want to tap in to new physical and spiritual gifts, but they don't want to go to school. They don't want to read a book. They don't want to put no work in. They don't even want to learn from people that have already tapped into the talent that they want. So a new financial opportunity is coming your way. The universe is guiding you. Please don't say nothing to nobody. And whatever you do get, don't draw attention to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Maintain yourself, take care of yourself, but you do not need to be wearing things or buying things that make people either want to rob you, clock you. You understand what I'm saying? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Cancer? Wow. Justice card, Libra energy, major arcana. The universe is letting you know the Justice card deals with lawsuits, court cases, legal situations. For some of you Cancers out here, the universe is asking you to take a step back and maybe overlook some contracts. There's a certain legal situation or a court case, or there's someone from the justice system that's going to be able to help you obtain. For some of you Cancers, if you're thinking about wanting to work in the courthouse, go take the exams. Wow. So for some of you out here, the universe is letting you know that you're about to receive justice. For those of you that's been going through a lot of obstacle, blockages, difficulty, being misunderstood, being misled, being misguided, the universe is looking at you like, stop. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I tell all Cancers, if you're not getting the information straight from source, stop listening to other people. Stop letting other people tell you or influence you or try to influence you to go in directions you really don't want to go in. Why is the Justice card here for Cancer? Why is the Justice card here? Two of Cups. We got water energy here. So for some of you, the universe is letting you know, and Cancer, this is the real thing. You ever notice that the moment you got money, the moment you look a certain way or you got money, everybody want to come be your friend? The universe want to give you a reminder that if you're struggling or if you're broke or right now if you're lacking, you get to see who your real friends are. You understand what I'm saying? So the Two of Cups is like, don't let the new opportunity or the justice you receive cause you to be friends or to partner up with people that if you was really down and out, they wouldn't be there for you. You understand? So the universe wants you to use your discernment and to learn your lessons. Don't forget where you came from or what you went through to get where you at. Let that be a reminder to you. Don't ever let somebody that didn't put food in your mouth, that didn't take care of you, that didn't pay no bills. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, people that didn't want to be around you because you was broke. And if you notice, money changes people. So the universe wanted you to understand that just because somebody said they want to be friends with you, somebody might want to be friends with you because they see how you live. They see what you got. They see that you ain't bothering nobody. So the Two of Cups is like, you are meant to, whatever you're about to get or come into, you're doing it by yourself. You understand? That's like somebody trying to tell you or influence you, just throw away your hard work. Whether it was 20 years working at a trade, a skill, a business partnership, something you worked on so hard. You understand what I'm saying? So the Two of Cups is like, you being guided to know, like, don't let those that are not really for you, that they're not sincere and honest. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen some people, they disappear and then they come popping back up as if like you should be happy to see them, or you would be desperate for the attention, or you would be desperate to have people in your life. And let me tell you something about desperation. Desperation causes a lot of people to make indecisive decisions, live in a delusional mind state or lifestyle, or start trying to live up to people's expectations that ain't even worth living up to because they're living for an image. They're not even living for themselves. You could be dealing with an earth sign, air sign, or a water sign, Cancer. Take it off. Temperance card here. Sagittarius energy, major arcana. The universe is reassuring you that as long as you take a different approach and you be patient, you'll find a balance in all things. You do not need to call on guardian angels. You don't need no saints. You don't need to sit up there and let others that are impatient, that don't support you, that don't know what you've been through, don't care about what you've been through, try to change you. I see a lot of people doing that. And I don't say nothing because I'm that kind of person where, like, you don't know what I've been through. And due to the fact you never ask, I don't, anybody that passed judgment on me, it's like, you can do whatever you want to do. I can care less. But the Temperance card is like, you being patient and understanding that taking the approach you need to take is what's going to help you. You understand what I'm saying? Because for you to be doing a lot by yourself, or you going through a lot by yourself, whatever you went through was to make you stronger and to show you that people are not as genuine or sincere or honest the way they present themselves to be. You understand what I'm saying? You know how many times I have people tell me, oh, I'm going to be there. And it's like, I never get disappointed. You know why? Because the expectation was never there. So the moment you remove expectations, the moment you remove a certain perspective of how you see people that are really not for you, oh, that's going to change. Not everybody is evil. Not everybody has ill will intentions, but you understanding that you over compromising, you overly trying to fit in and get other people's approval is being fake. And a lot of people are doing that. We live in a fake society nowadays. People will change their life, change what they do, change how they dress to get acceptance from others that they barely even know. So for some of you Cancers, the universe is letting you know that take a moment to hear your thoughts. Sit in silence. Whatever you're working on, don't tell everybody what you're doing. And whoever's not around to be there for you, don't even be mad at them. Just go forward and do what you got to do. Because Cancer, you being guided to know that your blessing everybody ain't meant to come along with you when you get this blessing or whatever it is that you pursuing. Everybody ain't meant to be there. I can share this with you, Cancer. A lot of accomplishments that I did it by myself. I didn't need a congratulations. I ain't need nobody to throw a celebration party. I celebrated myself. I did what made me happy. Some of you Cancers need to understand that you may be celebrating by yourself when you get something or obtain or whatever it is you're working on or trying to develop or tap into. Never be afraid to celebrate by yourself or go around people that celebrate you, that you have common interests with. Don't turn around and you sitting with Bob and Sally and Bob and Sally, you ain't got nothing in common with Bob and Sally. You understand? That's being fake. That's lying to yourself. So for some of you Cancers, don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Don't worry about who's going to be there. Pay attention to who doesn't have pure intentions and who really doesn't have your back. Four of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign. So you don't want nobody around you that's mentally stressed out, that's going to cause you mental stress. Somebody that definitely tries to alternate routines and things that help you grow and help you understand and help you to relax and develop a better you or whatever it is you're trying to do. Because that's like, for instance, Cancers, you got people that tell people, don't meditate. And I look at somebody like, how dare you tell somebody not to meditate, not to work on their breathing exercises, not to stretch their body, not to exercise, not to do yoga. Like, how dare you? You know how misleading that is? The doctor at your local doctor's office tell you to stretch, go exercise. So for some of you Cancers, you being guided to know, don't take nothing personal. Don't mentally stress yourself out, but stay focused and do what you need to do. And always look back at how far you've come or what you went through as a reminder. Everybody's not your friend. Everybody ain't going to like you or support you. And they're not meant to. You understand what I'm saying? That's like the moment, when you got money and you balling, everybody's attitude changes. And the universe wanted you to learn that how, people that really accept you will accept you when you don't have nothing. You understand? Okay. Two of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign. So you want more of a solid, for some of you Cancers, you realize you want something that's more solid. You don't want nothing. You see that stick here is flim-flamsy, barely holding on. You understand? So for some of you out here, you could be dealing with someone that got fire in their truck, but the universe wants you to know, if you notice in the Two of Wands, him or her is holding on to a stick that is solid. It never changes. You want consistency in all relationships, in all areas of your life, Cancer. So the more you consistent and honest with yourself, you will attract consistent people. You will attract people that are not coming with a prejudgmental mind state. They'll really accept you for you and really accept whatever it is you like to do, whatever your hobbies are, whatever you like to do. Because for some of you Cancers, usually when people have been broken and have been misled and have been caused to settle, they try to push that on other people. And I won't lie to you. I tell anybody, like, how dare you let what somebody else traumatized them and been through, push that on you. So for some of you Cancers, the universe is letting you know, the Two of Wands, you want solid people. You want solid reliability, and you being solid with yourself, you ain't gonna go back and forth with yourself. People that can't be solid with you, people that don't know how to ask and communicate before assuming or making prejudgmental thoughts or opinions about you, you don't need them. We got the Four of Cups, water energy. You got an offer from the universe coming your way to take your mind off of whatever situations in your life that has caused stagnation, that caused you to question your self-confidence, to question your emotions, or to question your feelings, to get you to try to is over. For some of you Cancers, you may have somebody or someone or life situations in your life that cause you to question, like, what direction you going in. Life never came with instructions. You understand? Your intentions, though, set a tone. So I'm going to give y'all an example. That's like, for instance, I'm into tarot. I don't go around saying I know the future. I don't go around claiming to know more than God. That's stupid to me. I would never tell nobody that. You understand what I'm saying? That's like, not to detour off the reading, Cancer, but that's like anybody that ever book a reading with me, I never ask you your name. I never ask you your birthday. I don't want no information about you. I'm not looking to use what you say to me as a way to manipulate or throw it back at you using cards. So Cancer, the universe is letting you know with the Hierophant, we got Taurus energy. You being guided to know and reminded that remember what you went through and who you are before you met certain people, after you meet certain people, and life situations. You understand? Because what happens is people start getting doubtful when they start reading certain stages in life, and the universe is looking at you like, that ain't what this is. You meant to get comfortable. You meant to boss up. You meant to realize that utilize whatever you have around you as a way to go towards your dreams and goals and take advantage of every talent and opportunity that's going to help you flourish. You understand? Because people that don't do what you do, that may not like you, that don't respect you, that have a pre-trained mind state on a lot of situations, you're going to have to let them be. You understand what I'm saying? So for some of you Cancers, the Hierophant in reverse is like, you don't need to be committed to people that can't give you back that same energy, or people that put terms and conditions on how they deal with you because of either how you look, because of what you into, or because of what you like to do or what you need to do for yourself that brings you a peace of mind. You understand? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For some of you out here, there's an offer coming your way, because especially if you're single right now and you don't have nobody in your life, the universe is about to align you with people with like that are educated, that understand and know how to ask questions before assuming. You understand? That's like that's like me asking somebody, for instance, I'm not atheist, but I'm the kind of person I would ask somebody, what made you become atheist? I'm not turning on God, but I'm not going to force my influence on you to serve him if that's who you don't want to serve. So Cancer, you deserve people like that that's going to actually give you a chance, that's going to respect you, and not sit here and look at you as a topic of discussion or the way to get over on. So for some of you Cancers, you're a bit too understanding, and we all should carry ourselves a certain way, but it's when you start to lie to yourself to help others or to please others that don't help you, that don't know your story, that don't know what you've been through, and wouldn't even care to know. Two of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign. So for some of you out here, you being guided to know you're not meant to juggle. For some of you Cancers, if you was juggling financially, if you was dealing with a lot, the universe wants you to know with that Justice card. Justice deals with courthouses, higher up people. So the universe is looking at you like, yo, contact the higher ups and whoever you need to contact to get through whatever situations you need to get to, and stick to those that will step in and help you and not afraid to ask, hey, what's going on? You also got to realize, Cancer, that there's an avenue that's about to open up for you. You understand? And usually people that's like, I'm going to give y'all an example. That's like people that say, I will never be friends with cops. That's dumb. I don't mind being friends with people that work in law enforcement or that work in a courthouse, because I'm the kind of person, I'm a very diverse person. I don't judge nobody, no matter what background, what occupation, or wherever you come from. You understand what I'm saying? Cancer, you deserve to be around people that really match your energy and that's going to help you flourish and not sit up there and try to cause you to overthink, to overreact, or to be fake and phony and pretend and live a lie. Because for some of you Cancers, you may have a group of people. This could be family, friends. This could be a company, a business. This could be anybody. And anybody could look and say like, yo, you living a lie. It's one thing, you not to, don't tell all your business, but anytime when it comes to socialization or relationship or partnership, anybody that is sitting up there that don't know your history or don't know the history of either what you into or what you like to do or what you've been through, you don't need to explain yourself. You need to go forward. I tell anybody, a humble tongue and silence is golden. Because when people don't really care and they only see things how they see it, and they have a perspective that has been instilled in them from the time they was born, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. You understand, Cancer? You can't sit up there and take everything personal, because you'll be an emotional, reckless ticking bomb. Wow. Page of Pentacles. Do your research. Do what you got to do. Something that's going to start out small, Cancer. Some of you Cancers, the new financial opportunity is going to start out small, and the universe is letting you know that it can grow into something big if you talk to the right people, connect with the right organizations, and start aligning yourself where if you want your own retirement plan, you want to stop struggling, you want to change your friends association, you got it. You got the power to do it. Because see, most people that sit up there and speak without knowing the facts or knowing history, they walk around in this bubble, and there's nothing you can do about it. But I would definitely say, don't be fake and phony to please others and lie to yourself and make yourself unhappy while you're being fake in front of others that go home and be themselves. You understand? Or they train themselves how to be fake in front of other people, and then they go home and you don't know what type of monster they really are. Sun card here. Major Arcana, Leo energy. For some of you Cancers, you being silent, you not saying nothing, you doing what you got to do is going to bring you happiness, and it's going to bring a lot of other people happiness. Because for some of you Cancers, you're not liked. You understand? And people that don't know you, don't like you, people that see that you're able to hold your own and, wow, you're not, you're not walking around in this like dark, bitter anger energy. Oh, that bothers people. You understand what I'm saying? It bothers. For some of you Cancers, whatever you switched up on, if you change your association of the friends you run with, that's bothering people. You understand? People are sitting up there, and it's like people that speak without knowing, or just want to say stuff to be arrogant, or just want to cause a turmoil or cause you to question what direction you going in and what you doing. This is what people do. You understand? Straight up. You understand? It's like people that sit around and talk about celebrities all day. You don't know what Rihanna or ASAP Rocky went through to get to the top, but you talking about how they look, what they did for the award. You understand what I'm saying? That's what people do. So Cancer, you being guided to know there's something that's going to bring you happiness. There's an offer coming your way. You also being guided to know that some of the things you into, Cancer, you may not want to say nothing, because people are easily manipulated and fooled by what they see on social media, by what they see on TV, and by what they hear of others. You understand? People that definitely are in their own world. And if you ever had somebody in their own world that is closed-minded, that doesn't care about what you've been through, you gotta go forward. You understand? That's like me breaking my leg. You understand? And somebody may not understand, like, For some of you Cancers, and this is a hypothetical scenario, but let's say you broke your leg, and let's say, you might got a habit of, just kicking your leg once in a while, whatever. People don't understand, that don't know you broke your leg, is going to sit up there and say, well, why are they kicking their leg out? You understand what I'm saying? So if you're dealing with people like that don't even ask, but they quick to just assume or make arrogant remarks or to say things to try to cause you to derail off of what makes you happy and what you're pursuing, don't say nothing. You understand? You don't need to cause a conflict or to say anything disrespectful. Say nothing. The Hermit card. Virgo energy, major arcana. So for some of you Cancers, you're being guided to know that going within don't mean you going within. If you're going to go within, you need to go within because you need to go within to evaluate your life and what you need to fix about you, not to accommodate others. The Hermit card is a major arcana. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all are being guided to know that what you want, everybody ain't going to support. You understand? You don't need to sit up there and overlook or start, letting fear or letting other people's thoughts and opinions. You understand what I'm saying? It's like some of you Cancers are being guided to know that genuine relationships and friendships ain't based off of that. People that really care about one another ain't doing that. And the moment you get a taste of that, Cancer, your whole perspective is going to change. People that accept you for who you really are, because not only do you respect them and their beliefs, but you respect yourself and they respect you and what you into, and they don't bother you. If anything, it's an encouragement. So for some of you Cancers, the universe wants you to get a taste of people that truly accept you for who you are, let you be yourself, and will even guide you and help you. And the universe is getting ready to align you because you're aligning yourself. You're not being lazy. You're not over here just waiting on stuff to fall out the sky. What's the oracle messages for Cancer? And then we're going to tap into the intimacy energy. So let's see. What's the oracle messages for Cancer? Because for some of you out here, you're being guided to know you went through too much and came too far to just sit up there and redirect your life and what you into and what you studying for others. We got haunted, memories, flashback, trauma, side effects. So for some of you Cancers, somebody around you could be haunted, or for some of you Cancers that went through trauma and you went through certain things, people ain't gonna ask what you went through. Yo, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, I gotta keep it a stack with you. I've been through hell and back, and I met people that have been through hell and back. I met people that even though they didn't tell me, when they start talking to me, they open up and I listen. Because I am the kind of person, before I sit up there and say, well, why you doing this and you shouldn't do that, I don't know your life story. So for some of you Cancers, you're being guided to know that something is haunting somebody or bothering somebody that may not have nothing to do with you. And the universe is letting you know to just stay humble. Silence is golden. You understand? On a spiritual level, Cancer, if somebody ain't never been to a haunted house or never been haunted by no ghosts or spirits, you got to let them be. You understand? Because it's easy for people to say, oh, that only happens on TV. Oh, that doesn't happen in real life. And it's like, if people knew the history of where they lived, how much burial ground stuff been built over and stuff like that, you understand? But you being guided to know that side effects and flashbacks may not be for you, Cancer. It may be for somebody that came for you or try to judge you or try to put a bad energy or a bad reputation about you for somebody that don't even know you. You understand? So if for some of you Cancer, don't let what other people say or do haunt you, or don't let what's haunting them For those of you that are empaths, don't try not to pick up on that energy. Damn. Yeah, for some of you Cancers, you don't need karmic friends in your life. You don't need nobody in your life that do not accept you for you, don't check in on you, don't support you, definitely try to tear you away from bridges and connections and organizations that are either carried you or is carrying you, excuse me, that can help lift you up. Because see, Cancers, let me share this with you. When people can overlook, when people see you get help or they don't like where you getting your help from, they have a lot to say. And don't take it personal. Don't argue with somebody. Don't get disrespectful. Just walk away. You understand? Don't do that. Because Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, you need to know that your words are a vibration to the universe. You understand? And you don't need to over-explain or sit up there and try to convince those that didn't go through what you went through, don't care about you being traumatized or what side effects you may be going through. You don't need nobody like that in your life. We got romantic love affair. For some of you Cancers, if you're single, you're not going to be single forever. You understand? Anybody that really love you, anybody that really wants you, anybody that really wants to be with you is not going to sit and assume without studying or learning the history of you. And you, for some of you Cancers, you deserve someone that's attentive, that can study history, that can protect you, that can love you without preterms and conditions. You understand? Oh my God. So the universe is letting you know, Cancer, don't argue with nobody. Don't be cursing nobody out. Don't over-explain yourself. You need to get around people that can turn around and say, hey, you know what? I got you. That's like, for instance, let's say somebody is starting a gothic clothing line. I'll be looking at somebody like, I ain't got nothing against gothic people. You understand? I don't dress gothic all the time, but just because I'm not into that, if I know people that can support you with designs, material, equipment, models, I'm going to send that your way. Because I don't know your living situation. I don't know how you eat it. I don't know how you paying your bills. Fake flexing. So for some of you Cancers, acts rich, flossies, money, acts funny. For some of you Cancers, whatever money you're about to get, keep it to yourself. Because for some of you out here, whoever wants you to live a lie, don't. Whoever wants you to live an overly expensive lifestyle that ain't even worth living, that's crazy. That's like somebody walking around with $500 shoes on and your bills ain't paid. So stay away from people that live up to the image and the expectation of what other people think that they should do, because that's backwards. That's dysfunctional. That says a lot about how you value yourself, others, and relationships. So for some of you Cancers, you're being guided to know that don't let nobody fake flexing or trying to fake flex come in your energy. Somebody that wants you to be impressed by either who they know, who they around, who they hang with, or what they got, what they wearing. I'll be looking at somebody like, some of you Cancers, you need to look at somebody and say like, ain't nothing cute about you looking fly and behind closed doors, you're broke. That's horrible. Damn, Juanita. We got love on the brain. So for some of you Cancers, whoever's trying to stop you from having love on the brain, you being guided to know, walk away from them. Because for some of you Cancers, it's like you have people that miss out on good people because they don't look or dress or have a certain amount of money. You understand? And for some of you Cancers, whatever you about to get, don't say nothing. Don't be too flashy. Yo, let people talk about you. You understand what I'm saying? Let them talk about you. That's like, for instance, like you got people that sit up there and say like, you know, look how him or her is dressing and all. And I look at people like that, like, yo, you really judging somebody off what they wearing? They look like a bum to you. And behind closed doors, that's a person that they got their shit together. Good credit score, money saved, their bills is paid. So whoever this is that's very materialistic, very greedy, very closed-minded, because they never been exposed to certain things or certain situations or experiences, or if they have, it's been very limited. Let them be. Take it off. You understand? You don't need nobody in your energy that they don't make you happy. For some of you Cancers, you are unfazed by somebody trying to flex. So for some of you, if somebody's clout chasing, somebody definitely, might wear whatever or have whatever, you're unfazed by that because that's not what's impressing you. You understand? And usually people, on a spiritual level, usually once you had a supernatural experience or a paranormal experience or some type of strange encounter, you might look at people and situations different. You understand what I'm saying? Creativity steals your ideas, copy your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. Some of you Cancers got a copycat in your energy and they on the low. They not telling you. You understand what I'm saying? It's like they copy you. They copy what you say. They copy what you do. They copy. I'm going to give y'all an example. That's like here on my channel. I post spiritual things because I done connected with other people on TikTok. And I'm very thankful for TikTok because TikTok show that there are different people that are aware of supernatural forces, ghosts, entity, spirits, and you don't have to touch divination tools or be a divination user or a practice of divination to have any type of strange encounter. Oh my God. We got in their head, overthink, stress, overanalyzing. So for some of you Cancers, somebody wanted this for you and this is going right back to them. Somebody wanted you to be in your head, to be overthinking, to be overly stressed, to constantly be worrying and questioning and like living in this like fear to go forward or to take a chance or a risk or to be happy and to be free. Anytime you dealing with someone like that or you talking to somebody like that or somebody's in that mindset, they don't know what it is to be free because they've been trapped all their life. Yeah, for some of you Cancers, you're not a groupie. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not chasing fame. You're not chasing stars. You're not chasing somebody because they got a more following than you. That's like, for instance, there's people on TikTok, Cancer. They do the same thing that I do here with the tarot. They got about 10,000, 20,000 followers. You understand what I'm saying? Some of you Cancers fail to realize that you being you and you being who you are and whoever's trying to put you in hermit mode to isolate you and dissociate you to make you believe people are not going to accept you because of a practice or because of what you do, your occupation or how you look or what you stand for, break away from that. You understand? Because broke people don't always attract broke people. A mindset attracts a certain mindset. Your energy and your vibration and who you are. Because for some of you Cancers, you got somebody in your energy, they try to like isolate or they thought a spiritual haunting or physical traumatization will cause you to isolate and not want to be in the world. You don't want to do things and you'll be too scared to go forward. The universe is pushing you. Like, yo, go forward. Remember who you are. Remember who you are before you got traumatized and got screwed over and played. Remember that. I gotta get out. Because for some of you Cancers, somebody wants you to believe that it's just over. Like whatever you went through or whatever you suffered, you should just die under a rock somewhere. I'm getting it all for you. There's a dirty offer that you not accepting. So whoever's trying to take credit for making you or improving you, they not getting no credit for it. You understand? There's a dirty offer you not taking. You don't want to be bothered with people that have this stagnation energy. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're stagnating you. And if you're dealing with stagnation energy, go get around people. You understand? Because for some of you Cancers, yeah, the same shit a different day. Anybody that's doing the same shit a different day, that's a problem. They're bored. You understand? That's like people that sit around and say, I wish I would be haunted. I wish an encounter would happen with me. And it's like, the universe would already know if they was to do that, you wouldn't be able to handle that. That would be a problem. So for some of you Cancers, whoever's copying you, trying to be you, trying to stagnate you, trying to get you to believe that nobody or no one or whatever you're doing, you won't grow, just do what you need to do. You don't need to explain. You don't need to people please. You don't need to lie to yourself neither. Please don't do that. You understand? Because when you go places where you're truly accepted and welcome, you don't need to lie to yourself. You don't need to sit up there and start just lying to yourself, trying to fit in, trying to be accepted. I look at people like, yo, God bless your heart, yo. That's disappointing. You understand? So for some of you out here, you need to know that you don't need to be committed to anything or anyone that is not giving you consistency. So we got the 3 of Cups. For some of you Cancers, you need to go out there and go party. Go get your ass squeezed. Damn. Go have a little fun. Don't live your whole life just, I would say once you take care of all your priorities, go to a party. Go have some fun. Go live. You know how horrible that is, Cancer? I've seen many old people that got old and God bless them, they passed away. And it's like, that's how they could give advice and say like, yo, go chase your dreams, go live. Don't let others put the fear in you that whatever you want to do or whatever you like to do, because they don't like it, you shouldn't do it. So 3 of Cups, some of y'all might get invited to a party. We got the 7 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. You see this 7 of Swords right here? Like, some of you Cancers don't know it. Like, the swords deal with the mind. You deserve someone, or some of y'all got some sexual fantasies you need to go live out. You understand? Straight up. Oh, I'm done. Like, stop sitting up there telling yourself, and time is going by, and the universe can be looking at you like, you're going to be old and dead one day. So 7 of Swords is like, it's not about being deceitful, but it's like, you need to be ready to pack up and go. You understand? Some of you Cancers don't know it. There's people that wish they could pack up and just go. Cancer, some of y'all got them opportunities. We got the Emperor card here. Aries energy, major arcana. So be a little more authoritative when it comes to the bed life. Say what it is you want. Communicate. Somebody not listening to you, let them go. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, that is a very disconnectful feeling when you talking and nobody's not listening. I wouldn't give them no ass. Straight up. Whether you man, woman, gay or straight, transgender, whoever you are, it's like the universe is looking at you like you got certain sexual fantasies you want to live out. Go live them out. Go find somebody to live them out with you. Okay? Don't sit up there and you let what's going on in the economy or the world scare you from living. Did you see on The Walking Dead? Glenn was getting some ass and it was zombies out there. He was getting some ass and then he went to go kill a zombie. I'm done. You understand? So it's like, don't let fear and like other people cause you to miss out on good people. That's like somebody asks you out on a date, go out on a date, Cancer. Everybody ain't gonna hurt you, but everybody's not your friend, and everybody ain't fit to partner up with you. So usually if you meet people that don't match your energy, oh yeah, they gonna have a lot to say. They gonna be critiquing, complaining, making up stories. You ever met, pardon my language, you ever met people that were so disappointed in themselves and what they don't have the confidence to do that they take it out on you? I can't stand somebody like that. It's like, you ain't got the confidence to do nothing courageous or worthwhile or take a risk in life, but you criticize the person that does have the confidence to do it. So for some of you Cancers, y'all got somebody in your energy. They don't like your confidence. They don't like the fact that you still going. They don't like the fact that whatever they don't know or whatever they can't understand, it's easy to make up a story and just start assuming things. So don't never take it personal, Cancer. But some of y'all need to go out there and, have some fun. Let somebody pick you up, squeeze your ass. If you a guy and you like a girl, go approach that girl. Stop sitting up there and it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a man. I don't know. But the universe is letting you know, kick your confidence up a little bit. There are broke people out there. Their confidence is this high. I'm like, what? This high. You understand what I'm saying? I like people like that. Because it goes to show that there's a spark in you. There's something in your damn spirit that pushes your ass. Let it go. Three of Swords. For some of you Cancers, you deserve somebody that's going to be peeking and looking like what they doing in there. What's some noises coming out of his or her body? So remember this, Cancer. You see old people? Old people do old shit. You're not old. I got to get out. You understand? Old people got the attitude of when people get old, and I mean old. And when I say old, it's people that are usually in their 60s and 70s, they old. You understand? Once they stop getting some and nobody ain't touching on them, unless you meet the kind of old people where they about that life. And I like those old people. I hope when I get old, I'll be one of those old people who's I still want to be touched. I still want some. Okay? For some of you out here, you got old people that are nosy, people that don't have confidence or don't have, Cancer, you don't even know, you don't need people around you that let whatever they don't have or what they don't wear or what they don't own or what they don't got stop them from living, because you'll be stagnated. You'll be looking like a stiff fucking cardboard somewhere. Jesus, Juanita. So for some of you, Ten of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, look at that. Look at that. For some of you out there, go get a shot of life. Please, go live. Okay? The universe could be asking you, Cancers, when the last time you had a spontaneous, courageous, good time? Where you can look and say, yo, that was a good time. I'm always going to remember that. You understand what I'm saying? What's going on here? So for some of you Cancer, the universe is letting you know that whatever you're about to get or whatever you're about to do, you're going to meet people, or you're about to get aligned with people where it's going to be to your liking. You know how nice it is to get a spontaneous, passionate kiss? Someone hugging you, grabbing you. So for some of you Cancers, the universe is looking at you you all right? You going, especially, I know some of us Cancers, we like to be in hermit mode. We're homebodies. And the universe looking at you you going to come out your home? Are you ever going to leave the house? Because usually Cancers, we make the home comfortable. We might go outside to the store. We'll handle some business. But the universe is letting you know, if you want that good time, if you want to get aligned with the right people, and you got to go out there. You got to socialize. Excuse me. Ace of Wands, Cancer. Go hug it. Go get some wood in your life. You see her on this wood? You see this? Okay? And I ain't talking about for those of you that got bullets. You got sex toys and shit. The universe looking at you yo, go get a real person. Here you go. Break away from electricity, vibrating bullets. For some of you men out there, you got blow-up dolls and shit. Go get some real ass. Go feel a real vagina. Because with some of you Cancers, you being got to know, you got people that they let society scare them out of living. You got dolls, pocket pussies. You got shit. I mean, if you was to Google some of the sex toys they got, I don't use sex toys, but I be looking at somebody people that use their hand and getting arthritis. Your hand don't work. Because that's how much you've been touching yourself. You look crazy. So for some of you Cancers, if you meet somebody and they the beat off king, you don't want that. Okay? Someone that's been using every lotion and oil, Valet cream and Vaseline in the world, you do not want to be with that person because they ain't got no stamina for you. They've been beating off and just beating off and beating off. And you be looking at somebody like, or somebody that's addicted to sex toys. So on a sexual level, Cancer, the universe is letting you know, start affirming what you want. Start being honest. You understand what I'm saying? And whatever you do, you deserve a good time. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you got somebody in your energy, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Let's say you got somebody in your energy, like, you an empath and, you spiritual. Whatever. It's like, go get some. Please. Go live. The King of Swords. So for some of you out here, you being guided to know, like, you deserve to be hanging off the bed. You deserve to feel the blood rush to your brain. Okay? You see that? So the universe is letting you know somebody that could have a little weight on them, don't let that weight fool you. Because you'll be looking like this. You'll be looking like you're doing circus tricks. Oh, I'm done. So for some of you Cancers, if you got anybody trying to make you feel bad about your weight or people that got weight on them, you don't even know it. And I'm going to be real. There's people that got weight and they packing a mean fucking salami underneath that gut. Okay? That's what I call good teddy bear Rux Bangkok. You understand? So for some of you Cancers, don't, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid to say to somebody, let me feel it. Let me touch it. Let me look. Okay? You kidding me? Especially if you're a woman. Men do that all the time. Send me some pictures. Yeah, I don't do that. I be looking at something, I ain't sending you a picture of nothing. You might turn around and put that on the internet. You ain't gonna fuck my life up. But Cancer, you being guided to know there could be someone. King of Swords is usually, let me see, that's the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone that's usually mature, they're logic, they got experience. They might know what areas to touch in order to fulfill and get the noises and get the release that you need. Because for some of you Cancers, you deserve to release. You deserve to have fun. You deserve some spontaneous intimacy with somebody that cares about your well-being. Jesus Christ. Okay? But you got to come out of hermit mode. You can't sit in the house all day. I know it's cold right now, Cancer, so don't kill yourself. But when it starts to warm up, you should be getting your ducks in a row. For those of you that, you got certain sexual fantasies, write them down. Write out the type of person you would want to do them sexual fantasies with. And stop letting other people that don't get no sex, that ain't living, that don't know what it is to have passionate love or spontaneous thrills in their life, cause you to miss out or say to you like, them thrills is going to get you caught up. You're going to catch something. Everybody look at somebody. Like for some of you, when you're dealing with old people, I look at old people like, in my mind, I say, I wonder how you was before you got old. How did you get here? Damn. Time to go. So the universe is letting you know, Cancer, like, 8 of Wands, 8 of Dicks. Woo! You deserve someone that's going to give you about 8 nuts. Okay? We're talking about 3 nuts, a break. You understand? Somebody that ain't afraid to just go down there and remind you and that kitty what the hell you was built for. Okay? You see his face? Over here looking like, you see that? You look like he bobbing for apples down there. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Some of you Cancers need to know, like, for those of you that's been in hermit mode and, there's people that would like to get to know you, that want to build something with you, and you can't, don't accept any or anybody, but don't lie to yourself and then later on have regrets. Excuse me. You have a lot of people in life, they regret who they married, they regret who they dated, they regret who they with. They regretted the choice of path of life that they chose for themselves. And they didn't get nothing out of it. Even as much as people have religious practices, they're not perfect. You think everybody that went to get baptized and went before Jesus was perfect? Jesus, I think they said Jesus, I don't know who was the prostitute that washed Jesus' feet. If Jesus met, and I ain't promoting prostitution, but I'm using this as an analogy to let you know that people are not perfect. Cancer, you're not perfect, but you're not meant to overcompromise and lie to yourself and die old, wrinkly, and isolated and dissatisfied because of other people's opinions and what they think of you and what they try to project onto you, or what traumatization experiences, or even on a spiritual level. Somebody could have tried to spiritually traumatize you so you'd be scared to live, and the universe looking like, no, go out there. Go live. Let everything you went through cause you to be smarter, greater, stronger, and attract smarter, greater, stronger. But there's no such thing as perfection. To all my Cancers out there, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, this is you guys' general reading. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, all my information will be down below in the description box. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.